Metal. How we doing, kids? Are you ready for the Monday Metal Ramble? Because it's time and it's coming. Here we go. Metal kids, all right, welcome to the Monday Metal Ramble. We are filming from the bench today just to do something different on the video, and hopefully it's not as grainy. So I still haven't sorted out that light problem in there. I probably actually would have to buy some sort of a backlighting thing with the big white thing, you know, the umbrella looking crap. I don't know if I want to do that. It ain't that important, or is it? I don't know. It's just me talking. Who cares if I look grainy? I don't. Anyway, I hope everybody had a good weekend, got to race some slot cars, have some fun, spend some time with some family, maybe get outside since it's spring. I sure hope so. I did. Track Girl and I took a nice walk with Phoebe yesterday, and we had a nice dinner and everything, so that was really cool. It's nice when you can get to do that and just, you know, have a day that you get to relax a little bit. I didn't have to work too much this weekend. Friday wasn't too busy with the job, which was really nice for a change because I had 7 hours of overtime last week, which is good because, you know, we all need extra money, especially with the way things are right now, but we're not going to get any of that crap. So that's not why we are here. So this is the Monday Metal Ramble where I just kind of go over things going on in my slot car world and life. It's nothing really interesting, but hey, if you want to listen, hang around, man. We appreciate it. If you're new here, please smash that subscribe button. If you'd like to be alerted to the new content, please ring the bell and you will get a notification every time some new content comes out. And if you like the video, please give me a comment below. We really appreciate it, and maybe even a thumbs up. So, all right, enough of that business. Shout out to Luke of MX69. Hope you're doing good, buddy. Luke has some really cool stuff on eBay that you can get. Lots of really cool lighted signs you can use on your track or in your track room. Some good diorama stuff as well. He has a code where you can get 20% off. It's Scott's HO20. That will be down below in the description field if you're interested in checking that out and making it easy, and a link to his area. Another link will be down there. I'm not Luke at MX69. We just did Luke. Warren from Litex Slots. Warren is up in Canada, and he has some a really cool collection of cars and can get you just about any cars if he doesn't have it, just about any brand as well. A code you can use for him is IRR10, and you can get 10% off your order. Link will be down below. And finally, the Yard Dischord. If you're not part of it, you should be. It's an absolutely free invite for everybody that anybody can join. There's lots of great information. You can chat up with a lot of people in there. All kinds of stuff. You can do phone calls with it, whatever. So it's a cool Discord if you don't have it. Link below. All right. So I've been working with Lord Bain and corresponding with him, you know, working on this fencing system we've got going on back here for the guardrails and all that. I'm sorry I haven't got to put that on the track yet, Lord Bain. I do apologize for that. I just haven't had the time yet. And then I'm, you know, with the track change coming up, I haven't decided if I should put it on now or maybe wait or what have you. But I'm probably going to go ahead and get it on there and try it out because I want to do that. I do have to get the tubing bender from my friend so that I can make the little aluminum tubes. You know, you guys saw that piece of test fencing that I showed with the netting and all that. And those little aluminum poles, I've got to get a bender and get those bent. And he did come up with a light pod to do. And like I said, once this is all sorted out, I'll get some links to you guys so you can put them out on Thingiverse, and you guys can download them and print them out if you're interested. So thank you, Lord Bain. We really appreciate it, man. You're awesome. We do have a race night coming up this Friday, finally. I'm sorry I haven't had any races posted lately, but we haven't really done a real race night in a while. Like I said, I've just been busy with my job, and life's just been busy and everything, you know. And now that spring's here, I'm going to be even busier. I have to mow probably by next weekend, so this week I've got to get my mowers out and get them serviced, clean out any grass, get the blades sharpened, you know, and make sure everything's okay with them. And I swear I've got to fix my lawnmowers every year, especially my rider. My rider is kind of an old zero-turn one, an old Toro, and I swear I've always got to screw with something on that. The front tires always go flat on me. My wheelbarrow needs new tires. I'm going to get the solid tires for the wheelbarrow and hopefully maybe the front of that mower, so I don't have to keep screwing with airing them up because they go flat all the time. I even had a tube put in the one and it went bad within a few months too, so I don't know, it's friggin' annoying. But, you know, there's a lot of responsibility to owning a home and taking care of the yard and all that. So, unfortunately, that stuff's going to start rearing its head here. And then I want to have time for myself, too. And then, you know, time for the channel and having fun. So, I'm a busy man. I'm that proverbial one-legged man, but that's okay. We're doing our best. All right, I'm working on a POV video. The next one's going to be a muscle car one, and that will be really cool. So, you know, like I said, we're going to drive around with the muscle cars on the track. That'll be kind of sweet. So, very cool. Slot speed chip update. No new news from Steve on those. Hopefully, he's moving along on them, we hope. I'm going to have to reach out to him and get a status on those. I haven't pestered him in a while. So, that'll be cool. When we do the race night, back to that, I will do... we're going to try the blimp cam for the races itself. We'll start out with a little introduction. We'll say, hey, you know, hey, I'm Todd. I'm racing this here race truck. And then the other guys will show you guys what they're racing to. And then that way you can follow it from up above. And then at the end, you know, we'll do a little, you know, here's who won thing. So that'll be really cool. So stand by for those. We'll post those as those become available. They won't be like the scheduled Monday, Wednesday, Friday content that we're doing. Speaking of that, hopefully you got to catch that last week. We're going to have another unboxing video on this coming Wednesday, and then a tuning video of said car on Friday. We'll probably be doing that for a few weeks till we run out of unboxing videos. We got like 3 more of them in queue. And Dave finally got his hot rod. It is right here. And here's what I will show you. That's what I'll show you. So there you go. We're going to have an unboxing of that. That car is beautiful. It is really nice. He did really well. It is an Evolution car, so we'll chip it up. So in the video, I will chip that up to digital and all that good stuff. We'll tune it, change out the guide, all that good crap, put the tires on it and tune them, and then run it on the track and all that. And it's a beautiful old hot rod. So you're going to really dig it when that comes out. Still working on moving Pinbot there upstairs, and then I can get Doctor Who out here. Then I can take the track apart and do the table extension there. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm excited to redo the track. I've been in the track planning software, kind of working on things. One thing I really want to change is the pit lane. I'd like to get that where it's a little bit longer, and maybe even add a curve into it and have it maybe move away from the track a little bit. But I'm not going to do a double pit lane. We just don't have enough traffic to warrant a double pit lane. Plus, I don't have enough track space for the real estate. It would be nice if I did, but I don't. But I am going to try to do something neat with it. So that is coming up. What else do we have to go over here? So new videos still coming. I still need to do the Porsche tuning. We got to work on the control tower. I'm going to start on the Mustang. I have started painting some of the internal parts, so that's moving along. And in the bench, I'll go over a little bit what's going on the bench. I did get a lot of progress last week on the cars, which is really cool. I'm going to try to take care of those 2 Audi R8s of Dave's this coming week, and I want to start work on my truck here. So that's what I'm looking forward to on that. I have some light buckets from my RC cars, so I'm gonna put some headlights, you know, probably in this right here. I may do some tail lights, I may not on this one, but I do definitely want to do some details on the engine area and the back cab area, you know, with the radiator and everything, just some paint detail and what have you. And this still needs a tune job and all that, so what have you. I do have the chips now, so that's good. And then I've got a bunch of scale extra guide swaps I need to do, this thing included. So I'm going to do at least one of those where I film it, but I probably won't film them all. That's just too much work to film all that. And then it impedes progress too, as you guys know that with channels, that when you're making a video versus just doing something, it completely changes the dynamic of it all and makes it take longer, which is fine. But you can't do that for every video, I guess is where I'm going with all of that. So I don't really have a lot else to go over. Mike sold all of his slot cars off, and thank you, Scott, for helping him with that. You're a good man. Slot community is a great group of people. So Mike's actually probably going to buy a bunch of new cars as well, since he sold his slot car as a HO slot cars and what have you. So that's cool. So he'll probably have some new cars, and he's going to buy some boutique cars too. And I don't know if he wants to chip them up or if he wants to wait until we upgrade the track to analog or not. We'll have to see what he wants to do on that. That's up to him completely. So, but that's cool that he's getting some new cars, and he was able to get his old HO cars sold off. So that's really cool. And then he did a great donation to Scott's channel for a giveaway, which was really cool of him to help out Scott's channel, because Scott's a good man. I'm actually going to send Scott a few things here in the mail. You guys that watch Scott's channel, you'll see it's going to be some really cool stuff for your track in a diorama sense, but it'll be some neat stuff, trust me on that. And he'll probably give those all away too, so that's cool. So anyway, so that wraps it up for this phase. We're going to go ahead and move to On the Bench and then the 5, and we'll wrap the show up. So thanks everybody for watching this far. Stay tuned for the rest. Welcome to the next phase. It is time for mail call. All right, we got 2 items today. This first item, remember I mentioned the thing with the Lancia where, with Amanda's Hobbies and all that, where I ordered the lights and everything, then the lights didn't fit, and they reached out to me and said sorry and da-da-da-da-da. I think they sent me a new set of lights. And they didn't need to because it was my fault. Oh my God, they sent me 3 pair of longer ones. Oh, Amanda's Hobbies, you guys are amazing. If you guys haven't worked with Amanda's Hobbies yet, I'm going to put a link down below in the description of this video. They are really nice. Hope these fit better. Happy racing, Amanda. Amanda, you are metal. You rock. Thank you so very much. You are incredible. I will definitely be doing more ordering from you guys. In fact, I might be doing an order yet this weekend. So thank you, everybody. Or thank you, Amanda. And everybody, you should work with Amanda's Hobbies if you haven't yet. That is just amazing of you. Thank you again, Amanda. That's above and beyond. You didn't need to do that. It was totally my fault. So again, amazing. Thank you. And this one is from our good friend G-Bud from G-Bud's Custom and Speed Shop. I think I know what this is, but let's find out right now. Oh, and I have to show you guys this. He addressed it to Todd Metal Shanker. That is freaking awesome, G-Bud. You are metal, sir. All right, let's see what we got in here. We have a piece of cardboard. But within the piece of cardboard, it looks like a cereal box. We got to see what G-Bud eats for cereal. Got some Frontline cranking in there, waiting for the show to come up. Ooh, that is a cool sticker. Yep, it's Captain Crunch. Looks like peanut butter. Good choice, sir. Good choice. G-Bud's Custom and Speed Shop. Run good and look good. Very cool sticker. Thank you very much, G-Bud. We'll be getting that on the Wall of Fame before we even do the 5, so it will appear in there. All right, everybody, so that's mail call for today. Thank you very much, and you guys have a great day. Rock on, kids. All right, kids, time for this segment. What is on the bench? So we finished up Kurt's car with the Marlboro decals. I went with just the lettering ones in these positions. And then I put the one on the back plate and the wing. The red doesn't completely match that, so I didn't want any of the bow ones being really close to the red. And it looks just right. There's not too much there, but there's just enough to know it, and that car looks really good as that. I did get the lights installed in this, and I threw a set of lights in the back. They're just kind of see-through in the red. We'll put it on the track and do a quick showing of that after this. And we got the motor swap done. We put the Piranha 21.K motor from this into this, put the original motor back into the Group 5 Capri, and we also got the taillights put in this. This is This car's insanely fast with the 21K motor. It's faster than all our other ones with the 21.5K Piranha motor. So congrats to Dirty Dave on that. So that's very cool. And this week I'm finally going to get the tuning job done on this and the guide change, and then see if I can fix the cop car, because it does this stuttering thing. I'm not 100% sure of what the deal is. And then upcoming soon is we are going to do a full truck video and go over some of the features of the trucks and what have you, and some tech stuff on the trucks. It'll be kind of a truck specific video, so that's coming up. So that's what's on the bench for this week. All right, let's move on to the next phase. Okay, check out those gorgeous headlights on the 917. That just looks really, really nice. And this car's a really good runner. And there's the tail light. Yeah, it looks cool. I may take it out, I may not, but I kind of like the way it looks. But yeah, that car's just beautiful, and whoever took those headlights out's a jerk. But that's all right, we got it fixed. So one of the great things from the bench this week. Okay, kids, it is time for what we like to call the 5. Are you ready? Here we go. All right, for the first site is Chris Rogers. It's a smaller page, but he's got some really cool stuff. Go check it out. Give him a thumbs up. Check out some videos. All right, the next one is Dennis Osborne. We all know Dennis. Dennis is overdue, so check his page out. He's got some really cool stuff. He's got a couple different things going on that you should check out. Do it. All right, next one's David Carson, another one you should go check out. The next one is Viper Scale Racing. A lot of you guys know them from the HO world, but we need to give them a shout out. So this one's for them. And the video of the week is from Grefs Slot Shed. It's called Snippets of Bathurst. He's got a really cool routed track. Shows some racing on it. It's a beautiful setup, some really nice scenery. So check that out when you get a chance. So that is the 5 for the week. So that pretty much wraps up this Monday Metal Ramble. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. We wish you all a great week. Remember to be good to yourself. Race your slot cars every day if you can. Be a kid as often as possible. See you later, slot cowboys. Race on, metal. Bye-bye. And keep smiling, just like Pat says.
I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on.